back, guys. If you're new here, my name's Alora. I make motherhood and lifestyle content. If you would like to see future videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Today's video is going to be a house reset in preparation for the holidays and winter coming up. Of course, I have a to-do list because what would an Alora video be without a to-do list? Starting us off, I have wash bedding. Washing my bedding can definitely feel like a chore. When it comes to my comforter, it's such a big blanket that the dryer just cannot dry it. It doesn't matter how many times I restart the dryer, it will come out damp. And so I need to make sure to start that right away so that it can have all day to air dry. I also want to clean out the fridge. With the holidays coming up, I know I'll have plenty of leftovers coming home. And so just making sure that there's space for that and just also getting rid of old food. And then I would like to take down all of my fall decorations to make room for all the Christmas decorations that I will be putting out in a future video. So stay tuned for that. It's kind of bittersweet taking these decorations down because I love fall so much, but I mean, Christmas decorations are just as fun. My house will be bare for probably the next like 2 weeks because I don't decorate for Christmas until after Thanksgiving. I am one of those people. I know it's kind of the trend right now to decorate for Christmas early, like the day after Halloween. I'm sorry, I just can't. I can't. I've grown up decorating for Christmas after Thanksgiving and it's just what I'm used to. It's what I like, and I don't want to overshadow Thanksgiving with all of my Christmas decorations. So those decorations will be going up after Thanksgiving. I also need to put away some of my summer items and just store those in the basement until next summer. And with those cold wintry days coming up, I need to bring out all of my winter items like hats, gloves, coats, those kind of things. I also need to store away unused baby items. Ellery is just getting older. There are just baby items that we no longer use that she's outgrown. I also need to do a much needed toy and book rotation. It has been a very long time since I've rotated Caspian's toys and books. I can tell Caspian's definitely getting bored with the toys and books I have out, and so it's definitely time for something new. The last thing on my list is to take donations to Goodwill. I have a massive pile of donations that are just sitting in the basement and I'm over it. I'm sick of looking at it every time I go down there. So I plan on taking that at some point this week to Goodwill and saying goodbye forever to that, because it's very freeing when you like finally say goodbye to the items that no longer serve you and just like get them out of your home. And that is just kind of what my house reset is going to look like. There's no way I'm going to get my whole list done today. It's probably going to take me several days because I am a mom to 2 littles, and if you know, you know. So let's go reset the house and get it ready for the holidays. I have my winter shoes in here, and to be honest guys, I'm not a huge fan of boots. Like, there are some boots I don't mind wearing, but I feel like my style regarding winter shoes, I just have not found that yet. Like, I'm definitely more of a sandal type gal, so I'm gonna be sad putting these away because I love wearing sandals. So I'm going to be bringing my boots out and putting all of my summer shoes away. I have a lot of summer shoes because, like I said, I love sandals. I do have my Nike Airs and clogs that I'll still keep out, but I wear those in the summer as well. So not a lot of shoe choices regarding the winter time, but I would like to really get myself a few pairs of good winter shoes, but I want to see what my style is first before I actually spend money on that. I'd like to get a Chelsea boot in kind of this like nude color. Oh yeah, we're getting rid of these. I have not liked flats in a long time, so donate. These are the pair of shoes that I'm donating because I know I won't wear them. So I'm gonna put that into the donation pile in the basement. Need to take this back downstairs, and then I need to bring up my winter items. Caspian's when he was a baby. It's just, oh, makes me kind of sad. I'm gonna have to hold off on putting this into the closet because Ellery's up and she's probably hungry. So I gotta go get her and I'll continue this on later. Oh. I wanted to show you guys something real quick that my grandma made my kids, and it's honestly genius. I mostly just use this when I'm taking the kids out of their car seats and like we're heading into the store, where it's pointless to take the time to put on a coat and then like 1 minute later be taking it off because they're too hot. So it's basically like a wearable blanket or kind of like a poncho, but this is great. It's so soft. It's got no sleeves to it, so you don't have to like wrestle with their tiny arms trying to get it through the sleeve. But what you do is you just slip it over their head and you take them into the store. This one is Ellery's and this one is Caspian's. This is a time saver and no one's gonna judge you either. No Karen out there is gonna look at you as a bad mom when you quickly rush into the store and your kids don't have a coat on. Yeah, so I'm sure you can probably find this online somewhere. I really don't know because like I said, my grandma made these for me, but I'll try to find something similar and if I can, I'll link it for you. Dandelions are make a special wish. His boat is These are all the baby items I need to take back into the basement. This is Ellery's 3 to 6 month clothing that she outgrew. Her lounger that she used to sleep on when she was just a newborn. Jobii wrap that I haven't used in a while. These are all just drool bibs. I think I also have some clothing in there that I need to put into bins downstairs. And so I gotta find a bag for some of these bibs. This is the overhanging part of her play gym. I just used the mat for the floor. She's not a huge fan of laying on her back anymore now that she can sit up just fine. So I did this with Caspian, but when he got to that age, I took this off of it. And then I'm taking down this bouncer. There was a time when I took down the swing part of it because she outgrew the swing. And now she outgrew the bouncer because like I said, she prefers to sit up and not lay down. So we have not used this in weeks. And so it's just time to take care of that. And this is pretty much all of the baby things that I need to store away. I'm very cheap when it comes to storing away baby items. I always use, for the most part, plastic bags. I will say I use tubs for their clothing, but like drool bibs, blankets, baby towels, baby spit up rags, like I use labeled Walmart bags for storage. And I don't go out and buy containers for it because I know one day I'm just gonna be giving away all of those baby items and I'm gonna have an abundance of containers that I don't know, I probably won't know what to do with. So I just cheaply store them away in plastic bags. It worked for when I put away things for Caspian, and I'm doing it now because there's just no point in dropping a ton of money on containers for baby things that I will eventually just get rid of. This is what we're looking like. Got the fan blowing. I'm just hoping that with the several hours it has to dry that it will be dry once we actually go to bed tonight. So I apologize in advance if you feel like this video might be a little all over the place or messy. I mean, this is, I feel like, what it looks like to be in the trenches of motherhood with just having young kids, but also a home to take care of. you get interrupted a bajillion times and you can't complete one task in one setting. It's all very interrupted, but that's normal and that's what it's like to be a mom, and I'm sure there are plenty of other moms that can relate to that. Therefore, I feel like this vlog might be all over the place, and I'm sorry in advance if it is. But that's just my real life, my very imperfect life. Ellery's crying. That just like worked perfectly with exactly with what I'm trying to say is this is my very messy, chaotic, beautiful life. This is what I pulled out of the fridge. Not too bad. We are a family that wastes food, so like I'm not too surprised there wasn't too many things that are gonna go to waste. This is just some leftover cookie dough that I made a few days ago. I just need to roll these into balls and then freeze them. This is leftovers that Caspian never got to, but Marley will get to enjoy. The rule in this house is no food goes to waste. And whatever food is not consumed by us, our dog is always gladly willing to take it. And so I'm gonna go give this to Marley, and I know she'll just devour that. This is my very neglected sourdough starter. And I honestly am afraid to even open it. There's like this weird gray. Ooh, that is like fermented smelling. It smells like alcohol, like the kind that you treat wounds with. That's what it. Oh my gosh, that smells weird. It doesn't look moldy. I am having a major debate in my head right now, wondering if I should just pitch it, give up on sourdough. I'm not in the time of life where I really have time, or if I should attempt to still go through with sourdough. When I did sourdough, I loved it. I haven't made bread in months, like since before I gave birth to Ellery. Caspian is playing with a very obnoxious toy, so sorry if you can hear that. You know what? Alora Townsend is not a quitter. I'm gonna try to revive this baby. It doesn't look moldy. I'm gonna try to revive it. If it doesn't work out, then that was a sign telling me that it's time to say goodbye. Very gloomy and rainy day, and not gonna lie, my motivation plummeted today compared to yesterday. Yesterday was really nice and sunny, and it's just so gloomy. I just want to curl up on the couch in a cozy blanket. If it would have been up to me, I would have stayed in my pajamas all day and watched like a good Hallmark movie, but I'm a mom, so I can't do that. And I want to get my to-do list done. So I'm gonna start off today with the toy and book rotation, which honestly, I'm so glad I moved it to today because we're gonna be inside most of today. I think it will be good for Caspian to have a fresh set of toys out on display since we're gonna be kind of cooped into the house. I am going to be using the laundry basket hack, which a few videos back I shared some practical cleaning tips, and in that video I shared the laundry basket hack. So I'm going to get started. This is so nice because I can just take everything down in one trip because it's all loaded into the basket, and I can also bring everything up in one trip because I will be loading it all into the basket. These are the toys currently on display, and he's been pretty uninterested for a few days now. He does not play with those blocks, like hardly at all. The instruments he's pretty much done with, the tools. So it's definitely time for a change. He's been playing with the farm animals, so I'll probably keep that there. Yeah, we just got some random toys out. He brought that up from the basement yesterday, so I'm gonna keep that out. I'm going to keep most of these cars out because he plays with these every day still, so no point in putting those away. Of course, magnet tiles are a staple. I never change those out. The books, I'm going to be doing a completely different theme. The theme is currently nighttime, and so I just got to change that out. And so we'll just do a different theme, and I'll share that once I decide which one I want to do. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, I put the books in and the theme is kind of all over the place. I try to think of Thanksgiving, so I know it's lame. I only have one Thanksgiving themed book, so I decided I would just go with multiple themes. So the theme is Thanksgiving. With Thanksgiving, I thought maybe we'll just have like a giving theme. So if you give a pig a pancake, the giving tree, like giving type theme. And then the other theme is just how special you are. Because I feel like the Thanksgiving holiday is a time to remember the people around you and how grateful you are for them. So I decided I would do a special theme as well. So like the wonderful things will be, everyone is special. Good Father, this is a really good book. You are special, that's a good one. I'll show you guys the toys on display. So I kept that out in the animals. I have some building blocks right here, a chunky puzzle, and then I decided to do more of a techie cube. So that's a game controller and just a play phone that he can pretend to talk on the phone with. I also have this. It's animals, but I think it's also puzzle pieces that you can put together. I figured he'd probably use them more so for the animal part. Then I have this like Paw Patrol thing. It needs batteries, but it like lights up and makes noise. And then that he's already starting to play with. Hello, what's up? You guys, it is the next day and I did not get the chance to take down my fall decorations. Like that was definitely something I was hoping to do yesterday, but the day just seemed to have gotten away from me and my time was required elsewhere. I'm going to take like the next 15 to 20 minutes to take down all of the fall decorations. Like it's not gonna take that long. I'm going to have to temporarily put the decorations in this basket only because I used to only have enough decorations to fit in like a small size tote. Well, I went, and I'll have the video linked in the cards above, I went this year and purchased just a little bit more, and so I need a bigger like gallon size tote to store everything in, and I just don't have one, so I'll need to go out and just purchase that. But in the meantime, they'll just be stored in this basket and probably just stuck into the basement. And then once I take down the decorations, I need to load my car up with all of the donations. And then once Ellery is up from her nap, we're going to make our way over to Goodwill and drop off all of those donations. we are now back from dropping off all the donations, and my to-do list is done, and it feels great. It only took 3 days, but you know, it's done. And with that, I'm gonna close out today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, friends.